Hey yo, what up, fans of the fucking sport? It's Lemek with Salah Sports TV back at it again. Chill. Um, this video is very much overdue. Um, I honestly should have came with this video a while ago, but at the same time, um, I like to see how things play out. We live in a day and age where news comes at us pretty fast, right? Things change like at light speed. So yesterday's news is not necessarily today's news, and um, sometimes in order to gain a nuanced perspective, you have to take your time with it. There's different types of channels out there, and it's not a right or wrong issue. Like if you're the type person that wants to get to be the first person to say something, it doesn't make you wrong. It doesn't make you wrong necessarily. The only time it can make you wrong is if you are jumping out there first, but you also are claiming to have all the information. Usually the two things don't work hand in hand like that. But anyway, before I get too far off into the goddamn woods here, we got to talk about Devin Haney. I honestly believe Devin Haney's career is in jeopardy, right? I do believe that it's not because he lost to Ryan Garcia. It's not about that. It's not even just because Ryan Garcia cheated, right? But I think everything that happened leading up to that fight, for years leading up to that fight, to the fight happening, to the things that happened after that fight, I think all these things are going to play a part in Devin Haney's career being affected pretty negatively. Now, the other side of that is I also believe the same thing for Ryan Garcia. It's not so much that he was ever taken seriously, right? He really never was. I think the tank fight legitimized Ryan Garcia, even though he got stopped, or he stopped himself. He quit, right? Took a knee, whatever you want to call it. That fight did legitimize him somewhat, but Ryan Garcia was never taken seriously, right? Until now. But even now, is so many asterisks all over that fight. And I'm talking about the Devin Haney Ryan Garcia fight. So many asterisks. So many ways he bent the rules. So many ways he cheated. Like you cannot. This is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. You can't give him credit, and you also can't give Devin Haney credit, right? Yeah, we saw what would have happened. We saw what could have happened, right? We saw what could have happened. Yeah, if Ryan Garcia didn't cheat, Devin Haney most likely comes out of there with a victory. But you know what? You know why I gotta say most likely? I shouldn't even have to say most likely. Devin Haney's been an undisputed champion, right? Devin Haney's been a decorated boxer within the sport, beating champions. So when you're talking about a fight with Devin Haney versus a guy like Ryan Garcia, I shouldn't even have to say most likely he would have won if Ryan didn't cheat. But you know what's fucked up about it? I can't say, oh, Devin definitely would have won if Ryan didn't cheat. I can't say it. I wish I could. I can't. No, none of you can. Nobody can say, oh, Devin definitely would have won that fight if Ryan didn't cheat. And I hate the fact that I can't. You know why? You know why we can't say that? Because Devin Haney fought a dumbass game plan. And that, I always said that was his superpower. His superpower used to be sticking to the game plan, right? Sticking to the game plan, no matter what, no matter how it looks, sticking to it. All that shit went out the window when he fought Ryan Garcia, right? So, yeah, if you're gonna fight him with your hands down, and your plan is to go in there and eat left hooks repeatedly, then I can't say that you definitely would have won. You know what I mean? Now, if everybody, or not everybody, but before anybody gets their panties in a fucking bunch, Ryan Garcia is far from off the hook. He cheated in any way he could have cheated. He cheated in that fight. So he gets absolutely no respect from me. I mean, he did all that cheating, all of that. He dropped him, he dropped him a few times, right? He did all of that, hurt the guy, and still couldn't finish him. He couldn't finish him. He didn't stop Devin Haney. Not only did he not stop Devin Haney, he lost the last round in that fight. As bad as Haney got whipped, Haney won the last round. Now think about that, right? Ryan Garcia was never really taken seriously. That's why he's soaking this up so much. He's soaking this up so much. The guy is this ain't about him. I already told you, I'm not like these other channels. These other channels that, claim to hate the guy so much, but they're using them, for the algorithm. Even if they're talking bad, we ain't doing none of that. Right? But we do have to address the situation. If we're talking about Haney, we have to address this cocksucker. Period, point blank. So, fast forward to today, and boxing, quote unquote, boxing fans, I'm doing the air quotes, quote unquote, boxing fans are in an uproar. Why? I mean, in way more of an uproar than they were a few months ago. But these quote unquote boxing fans are in an uproar because Devin Haney is now suing. He's taking Ryan Garcia to civil court, right, for basically cheating in that fight, and putting his career in danger, putting his life in danger, all that stuff, right? Said you wanted to kill him, then you went in there and cheated, in all these different ways. You really tried to do something to that guy, right? So Devin Haney finally sues Ryan Garcia, and the boxing world is, Devin Haney's a fucking pussy. Devin Haney's a snitch. Devin Haney's this and that. All this from all these fucking squares out here talking crazy. Squares out here that if I seen him outside and started slapping him up, they would want to take me to court, right? But with Devin Haney, he's a pro boxer. You got another guy who cheated. cheated against him. And he's just supposed to fuck my career. No. See, this is how it works in business. This is how you know Deontay Wilder was full of shit. Because he did all that talking, but he didn't put no legal action behind nothing he was saying. No. This is exactly what you do when a motherfucker cheats in a professional fight against you. And you're the champion. Right? You're not just some guy. You're the champion. With everything on the line. Yes, this is exactly what you do. My complaint for Devin Haney is he waited too fucking long. Waited way too fucking long. This should have came as soon as As soon as he failed, it was announced that he failed those tests. This should have came right after that. This should have came right after that. I think if it comes right after that, people the boxing public or whatever, I think they are more understanding. When you wait months and months and months and then come with this, it doesn't. Yeah, people are gonna look at it a certain way, whether they should or not. You just gotta understand human nature. You gotta understand human nature. Like Devin Haney, I support the Haney'S, right? Didn't always like him as a fighter. Didn't really start giving him his props until he fought Lomachenko. I like the way he fought, regardless of whether you think he won, lost, whether you think he won or lost. He fought an excellent fight in that fight. I think he won. I think he won the fight. But my point is, that's when he gained my respect, right? The guy gained my respect. So this ain't coming from. I'm not in none of y'all cliques, man. None of these dumbass little bitch ass cliques y'all got, like the Terrence Crawford clique, the Errol Spence clique, the Tank Davis clique, the Canelo clique. I ain't with none of that. You know what I am? I'm a fan of the fucking sport. And that's it. So I can just talk about the sport objectively. Yes, I respect some fighters more than others. That's based off of what they do and don't do. Right? That's based off their ways and actions. It ain't based off of nothing else. Nothing else. But yeah, man. Yeah, if I'm Devin Haney, I'm suing Ryan Garcia. And I guess uh just sitting back thinking about it, like what would make him wait this long to do it? I guess the reaction, the reaction from the public, the reaction from Ryan Garcia, like no, absolutely no contrition, no accountability, none. No accountability, no contrition. I mean, the guy actually blamed the Haney'S for his test. He actually pulled that card. That was one of the first cards he played. Oh, the Haney'S did this. The Haney'S had something to do with this. Knowing good and well he fucking cheated. Right? So when you see the public backing a guy like that, you know, for whatever reason, you got Tank Davis fans just, well, we already know. If you're a fan of Tank Davis, we already know you're already halfway suspect. So we don't even expect you guys to stand on like no type of principles, morals. Like we already know what part of society you come from, right? But then you got these other cocksuckers, these Canelo cocksuckers. I mean, basically the same thing. We know what part of society you come from. Half of you, most of you ain't supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? Just vagrants, right? Miscreants, right? With no honor, no morals, do anything. So we don't expect you to really get that. We don't expect you to get that. But yeah, man, this is it's pretty fucking bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah. So when you're gonna react that way in the boxing public, now he's probably like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna sue this cocksucker. I'm gonna just sue him now and get everything. I'm just try to get everything. Like, just consider everything about that fight. Like, not only did he, I mean, as a sitting champion, he went into that fight, right? Accepted the B side, went fine. That was his choice. Went in as the B side. Got cheated. The guy missed the weight. The guy had PEDs in the system, right? So he got cheated, got beat. and they didn't pay him. It's like, damn. Yeah, like, and you got people talking about Devin Haney's a bitch and he shouldn't do this and Devin Haney's a pussy. Man, if y'all don't, y'all, half of y'all, man, ain't never been through nothing close to that. Ain't never been through nothing. Shut up. Meanwhile, you got motherfuckers like Oscar De La Hoya who, and look, I'm not one of these people who, I don't really disrespect Oscar De La Hoya. I don't. Like, as a fighter, he fought them all. He fought everybody. I like Oscar De La Hoya as a fighter. As a businessman, though, um, Golden Boy has been a fairly successful company, but um, we don't hear a lot of good stories from people who were signed to Golden Boy. Right? We don't hear a lot of glowing, oh, Oscar De La Hoya put me on type shit. Like, you don't hear that. So you got motherfuckers like this, Devin Haney, yeah, you got your ass whooped and this and that. Didn't pay the guy. Your fighter cheated. Like, yeah, somebody should have to pay for that. Somebody should have to pay for that. It's egregious in my opinion. It's crazy. It's enough to make you put a bag on somebody for real. It's enough to do that. Word of advice for Devin Haney, like, really take account. Like, don't make everybody your enemy, bro. Like, Eddie Hearn ain't had nothing to do with that. Eddie Hearn ain't had nothing to do with it. And I see a lot of people, like, really going at Eddie Hearn like he really did something wrong. Like, you just supposed to let motherfucker talk to you crazy. These boxers don't talk to these boxers, their parents, none of them. They don't talk to none of these other promoters crazy like they try to talk to Eddie Hearn. I get it. Eddie Hearn, he can get slick sometime too, right? But it ain't never disrespectful. It ain't disrespectful. But it's like you always see these parents, these boxers, they run up on him because the guy he's real cool, right? So they feel like, oh yeah, Eddie's cool. So you can just run up and just talk crazy, say anything, and Eddie Hearn is the fakest nigga in the world. Like, why would you say that, bro? To be honest, that's my thing with Devin Haney. Like, use better words, bro. Like, every other word don't have to be nigga, 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 nigga. It don't have to be, man. You talking to Eddie Hearn, and it's just, what if he say that shit one time to you? You can do all of that, but if he say it one time to you, the whole world gonna melt down. The record gonna scratch. Everybody gonna look back and say, what? The whole world stops if he say it to you. But you can just willy-nilly. I'm not with nothing like that. I'm not with it. Motherfuckers gotta see that that's basically you being treated like a child. I'm a man. I can be held to the same rules, laws of governance as the rest of the world. I don't need special kid gloves, special rules for me, because I just don't get it. And Devin Haney, like, all that, you need to stop that shit. Yes, you got your dad, you own your dad. You had your dad in your life. You need to own that. And stop trying to be super cool and just be what you are, man. Who gives a fuck what a bunch of fatherless motherfuckers got to say? Because they jealous that they didn't have a relationship with their fathers. So now you trying to dumb your shit down to their level. End of the day, you lose. End of the day, you fucking lose. So, hey, man, that's all I got. If you like the video, bang off on that like button one time. Peace.